that happening is highly unlikely. Let's go and chase down those scumbags. Who are probably going to my provinces now. Ah, God, see, he's taken that, but he's not going to be taking that because he doesn't want it. I have a funny feeling that calling in Timurids was a mistake and that he's not actually going to take what he's given here. He doesn't want either of these. Oh, well, there we go. He understands that he can't have anything, and now he's giving up his desires. That's good for me. And nobody new would join a coalition here. And I could make you get rid of cores, but nah, forget that. Okay, nothing to worry about but taking these two provinces. Easy money. And there we go, he didn't lose trust. Good. Foolish AI, claiming lands that he can't even have. I'll stay here, deal with any revolts that are likely to pop up, and they are likely to pop up. And it's all, well, other than this one province, it's all protected by that fort, so we should be fine. Groovy. Does the AI have some weird weighting about where to start a siege in this patch? Large nations, I notice you have a path to a mac. Yeah, the AI has some weird things about where they want to go and siege up, especially if it's the direct opposite of your country. Commandant's deed. Venice is going down to Gaboo. Good luck. Reinforced speed is surprisingly nice, so I shall take that. Maybe something that makes my armies fight a bit less like ours. Let's fire both these guys and hope we get morale or discipline. I want to core, but I want to tech, so let's focus on the teching. GB is going to take over Mohican. It's funny, the Western European nations I've had no contact with other than when France needed access to our lands to fight the Ottomans. No Spain, no Aragon, Portugal, Great Britain. Just feels very odd. Oof. I'll go for fort defense, actually. Pretty handy at times. We could enter our golden era. Something I always push away. I think I'll get that if I get the opportunity to cut swathes through the Commonwealthy. As if wealth were common. Jake, you already pop your annex mission. I don't know what you're talking about. You probably mean this one for annexing Kazakh. We're still a ways away from that being particularly useful. I mean, I'm still meant to be eating him for the next, what's that? 20 years. It'll be less than that. Mind you, we have conquered new states. I like to use that harsh treatment when it's the age of crushing skulls. Might be able to synergize well for a lot of absolutism. Then again, so would reducing autonomy. That would work very well, actually. Neo-Sufism. The Ulema expect more land. Ah, whatever, let's pop that guy. Jake, you retired that dude. Yeah, I thought something felt weird about what I was doing there. Wasn't paying attention whatsoever. And who would believe what happened next? Estonians, Livonians, go figure, they all want to rise up. Let's turn off these forts though, it's unnecessary. As long as somewhere is orthodox, it's not going to rise up. I mean, not with that going on. Even an unaccepted culture, whilst I have overextension, is... Oof. Maybe it's invade Denmark o'clock. Don't get me wrong, that's very tempting. Imagine if Commonwealth actually went bankrupt throughout all of this. I'm not quite willing to throw them down the river yet. But if they wouldn't save Commonwealth, they probably wouldn't save me. Wouldn't save Denmark, rather. Here's the thing, though. Me and Sweden against Denmark and Denmark's buddies. Denmark's buddies alone are pretty powerful. It's not a good war for me. Naples is making an appearance. Yeah, but that isn't Naples of 52k. That's just them flying the Neapolitan flag in order to confuse the foes. Nobody interesting wants an alliance with me, for shame. Ming would get back to defending. Wow, Ming paid off their debt in no time. Scary stuff. Oh, that's right. Uzbek need to go down very soon, in fact. 4 years from now. Did I pop that mission, by the way? I did, didn't I? Damn. And I still have more Uzbek to gather up for Kazakh. Is it worth the dip cost to get that Austrian alliance? You only got it when you were expecting to drop the Commonwealth. Yeah, but Austria's not that weakened. I mean, they've lost 2 provinces. They still have their gold mine. Okay, they lost this garbage here as well. Muscovy. I am sorely tempted to demand a province from you. You have yet to get Admin Tech 14 and do something useful for me. I don't want to break you up further, but would it kill you to convert some provinces? It's tempting to threaten war on them again, just take something like Izvex, but I specifically don't want that province. Nor do I want that province. I guess I can just let them be. They're not doing any harm to anybody as long as they don't coalition me or ally somebody else. Tries the subsidies tactic again. Yeah, I think I will. Let's offer them a very small amount of subsidies. See if they start... Oh! If Hungary want to coalition me, then they are not alone. And there's a very real possibility that it'll include the Otto Freaks. No, I doubt it. But who would coalition me at this point? Probably Muscovy. Damn, and I just sent a diplomat to Muscovy, so he's going to... I can't declare war on him just yet. Denmark. Denmark would coalition me. Uzbek wouldn't. We're truce locked right now. Good job, Empo. Yeah. They are doing this because they know the Commonwealth won't help me. There's no truce to the Ottomans, though. They could quite possibly gun me down. What do we think? The Danes? Sucks to fight the Danes in so many ways for me. Time to put Muscovy out of their misery. No, I don't think so. For one, it's expensive to take his land. For two, I don't want to spend that coring cost either. I do, however, want to get this tech. And finally, get myself some Diplo ideas. Why do I want Diplo? Diplo with defensive gives me Diplo relations, and I will need that. Diplo with religious gives me extra missionary strength. That's also good. I'm sure there's other good things going here. Alright, fair enough. Doodaloo. We can actually see it here, right? Diplomatic Defense Act and military 10 years of abolition. I like all of that. When we get it fleshed out, of course. I think declaring war on Denmark's the safest thing to do here to dissuade that coalition. The alternative is that I fight my ally Austria over Hungary, and that's just... why would I even bother? Miltech up and double check Danish strength. Maybe it won't be too bad. Oh, that's right, I didn't get that tech yet, did I? Which means I've been hemorrhaging on innovativeness as usual. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to declare war on Denmark, even if I don't want to. 82,000, not to mention their little buggers here. Bremen and Gelre. And Gelre hits harder than you expect. Yeah, auto CW war can't be going good for them. Alright, well, if nothing, Sweden can burn for me. I can always sell out Sweden. But Sweden's a half-decent ally for me to have, so that's not particularly good for me either. I could end up surprisingly dry on allies at this rate. Gotta remember that losing battles hurts terribly for this. Also, I can't take land because I won't be able to occupy forts around here. God damn, I don't like this at all. No, we're not marrying. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ottos make CW an alliance and then attack Jake. Yeah, they're just over the aggressive expansion here at 68. They could annul and join the coalition against me and strike. But I'd have Austria by my side. I don't think attacking Denmark is quite the idea just yet. That said, I don't have a great idea on what the better ideas here are. Oh, there's a thought. Why do I not get this diplomat? Alright, I'm down on Diplotech as well. 18 over is just over. Well, it is for the Ottomans, considering... I mean, they'd probably be fine if I hadn't targeted this land, but target it I did. Yeah, the others don't seem like good opportunities for allies. It's a real shame for me that Ming rivaled the Timurids. Ming could have been a good, plausible ally for me. Denmark, huh? I would probably declare war on Muscovy just to keep them out of the coalition. Or rather, if they joined and it's them and Hungary, that's a freebie on Hungary, and a freebie that I rather like. Let's actually consider that. That would be good. Hopefully Denmark don't join in, but they probably will. Although, in preparation, let's make sure our forts are active, because this could get hairy. And not the good kind of hairy. Alright, if Muscovy join, I attack Muscovy. If Denmark joins, I attack Muscovy. Simple. But hopefully, I'm able to... God, I thought that was that. Hopefully, either way, I'm in a position to do so. Also, what are they doing with those subsidies I gave them? Because it doesn't look a lot like a conversion. Alright, seriously, Hungary, why are you attacking me? Or why are you coalitioning me? You're doing it because somebody else will join in, no doubt. Muscovy joined, that's our freebie against Hungary. Unfortunately, it's just that conquest on you, but I'll take what I can get. This is good, though. This pulls Hungary out of it. Oh no, war with Austria? No, not war with Austria. Austria's not involved at all. It would be if I attacked Hungary, but now I can attack Muscovy and take them both on. This will not make me many friends in Europe. Or will it? No, Hungary's Protestant. They're all bloody Protestants. However, it's an opportunity to finish off this area. And it's a pretty nice area. It's a shame it's all Hungarian, but what you gonna do? You know, unless he was willing to give in to my threats of war. Hungary is automatically co-belligerent. They will not be able to call in their own allies, so don't you sweat it. Besides, Muscovy is crap on tech. There we go, that is useful to me. That is very useful to me. Hungary's force is small and pathetic. Unfortunately, I still have rebels that wish to rise up at any opportunity, but hey-ho. And unfortunately, this war is apparently too distant for the Swedes to get involved in. How distant is too distant, Swedish scum? Right, unfortunately, I'm kind of camped down with all these rebels that want to rise up, but maybe, just maybe, that Shirvani fort can hold out, and these guys can take care of the Muscovites. And Wallachia, having the fort, will attract the attention of the Hungarians. Alright, up and at 'em. Kazakh will siege down the Muscovites. Alright, this we can make come together. Maybe harsh treat the rebels and dispatch the armies. Nah. There's only one kind of type of harsh treatment I'm willing to give these rebels. Besides, they are moments away from rising up, don't you see? Hope they don't rise up in Dorpat. It's the one place I'm not... Well, no, it's all 40. It's all covered by forts. What are the Muscovites up to there? I don't get it. Oh, well, this is quite handy. Wallachia has taken over Hungary, and Hungary is coming to meet up with the Hungarians, with the Muscovites. Probably so they can attack me in unison. Ah, of course they'd rise up in Dorpat. It's protected by Lactalia, which is fine by me. Just get them shot dead, move over to Latgalia, have them come in and destroy them. So I'm not willing to lose more people than I have to in all of this. Oh. Go, go, single mother. Well, thank you, Commonwealthy. You're killing yourself, but for the greater good, no doubt. Biscovians wishing to rise up, but that's fine. They're both protected by that fort. Oh, of course, you're still reformed, and you still will be until 13. And yeah, I'm not paying that much for Riga, holy moly. It makes a bit of sense, but still. Alright, let's full core Riga while we can. I do love the province after all, but I need that autonomy gone so that it's actually cheap to do in. Same with Livland. Hey dude, your Armenia game was amazing. Armenia. Oh yeah, I did Armenia. Hey, that was just before Monster Hunter World came out. That was a real head scratcher. But yes, I did play Armenia. Well remembered. Okay, I don't like this. They're going to be led by that god-tier general that the Muscovites have. If I can just keep these guys separated. Come on, Power Mac. Drive between them. Good job, Kazakh. Now, if you wouldn't mind getting that capital as well, please. I'm not scared of the Muscovites. They have pathetic tech. But I'm scared of the Hungarians who are up to date in tech using that incredible Muscovite general. Even Jake forgot the Tigrans campaign. What can I say? Well, I can say I forgot it. Alright, I know you're in forestry, but I'm going to gun you down, Hungarians. It's taken ages to get out of there. That should be fine. Even my subject Kazakh should be able to take over the Muscovites without issue. Oh yeah, it all costs too much. At least until those cores are done. Come on, Power Mac, live up to your name. Damn, compared to some nations, we actually do have morale. It's almost frightening. And those Eastern models are ugly as sin. Looks like he's running off to Muscovy, so I shall give chase. Wait, what? I didn't expect that. He went up to Narga. Or Narva. Or Narga Kuga. This is wonderful, though. Not so wonderful as the aggressive expansion I get out of it. But I could at least finish off this area, which would be very nice. And I think I will. It's a lot of development. Sadly, I'm going to be running out of states to have. And it's not like Hungarian is an accepted culture here. Maybe I shouldn't, but the land is so good. Yeah, Pest is good as well, but... Oh. Slavonia is part of an area that I'm already in. Take Slavonia too. Yeah... That does seem nice. It's definitely going to cheese. Look, if Bavaria is going to coalition me over that, then maybe I should take a step back. Ugh, Bohemia as well, but I should have a chunky truce with Bohemia after that war. Only until 13. It's a shame I can't separate peace Hungary, but I can rip a bit of their land away. And it's better in my hands than anybody else's. What do I want out of Muscovy? A whole lot of not much. I mean, I could take Kalmychov. Can I even core that? Is that in Europe? No. No, it is not. Would it kill this guy to be useful in any way? Feels like yes, it would. It's fine taking stuff that's already in my areas. Like these two provinces, for one. I know I'll have to convert them, but let's face it, Muscovy's not doing the bang-up job that I was hoping he'd do on that front. But damn, do I not want to spend dip on these kinds of things. It is a conquest war. Maybe I should strongly consider doing actual conquest. But I was always hoping that he would colonize these lands for me. Whatever, if it's a conquest war, let's take what we're conquesting. To hell with investing in Muscovy. He's let me down too many times. Did you cancel the subsidies? Doubtlessly, they cancel automatically when you're at war. Which is a godsend, imagine if I didn't. Okay. This seems fine. Pskovians still want to rise up for whatever reason. But again, they're protected by that fort. And the Shirvanis are protected by that fort, which will hopefully hold out long enough for me to finish up this silly little war. Is the PLC starting to make a comeback? Well, they're not losing horrendously. But they are losing the war goal. Well, they've lost the war goal. Fortunately, I'm not someone that would be attacked by anyone, frankly, other than Denmark at this point. And since we share an ally, well, actually Denmark could turn the tables on me in that respect, couldn't they? Oh shoot, I wasn't giving chase. Well, it doesn't really matter. Once this falls, we have all the war score that we could need. Let's fall back to the Caspian Sea and take care of those Rebs. Hopefully you take that and you don't get taken out by Hungarians. But once that falls... Okay, 1, 2, 3 provinces. Ugh, figures these ones would go. Money to the Ottomans. Okay, but the Commonwealth came out of that intact. And dare I say, it's still willing to be my friend? Yeah, if they would help Denmark, they would help me. Relative status quo, that could have gone a lot worse than it did. Yeesh, trust degraded because I said I wouldn't join their stupid wars. Okay, that's what the Shirvani fort is there for. This should fall momentarily. Well, fall a little faster, please. That's nice. Colm is ready to go real fast. That's what no autonomy will do for the cost. Can you force vassalize Hungary? Potentially, but think of the aggressive expansion. Actually, let's get a number on that. Yeah, I could, but again, think of the aggressive expansion. Let's clear the offer and... Oh man, it is actually too much for me to do. A little strange, but oh well. Hang on. When did they get Seps? Wait. When did that happen? How did that happen? I can answer one of those questions. Annexed by Hungary a couple months ago. Oh, right, perhaps it was part of the peace deal. Ottomans just gave it to them. Well, giving it to me then. It's a shame that Bohemia got that gold. Oh well. Once this fort goes, it's of little importance. What's that? Azov giving me money? Anti-clericalism. The burghers would lose loyalty, but the burghers have always been angry with me. And I'd certainly like to make the clergy happier. I can't see any reason not to do this, though. Clunk and clunk. That way I get the dosh. And I lower the autonomy. You know, someday I'll get that dosh out of you. It's fine, it's only prestige. I'll give you that to make you cheer up a bit. Otherwise, there's not a lot to punch out of these guys, except for general and, well, diplo power is... mill power is nice, but of little use to me right now. Tech 19 is huge, though. If I get that, I can go on a full-on warpath. Ardabil and Da-da-dun. Oh, missed that one. Welcome, Age of Absolutism. Missed my opportunity to enact my golden era. Now I gotta start over. We're a long way from a large army. We certainly don't have universities or trade companies. Hopefully we can get that absolutism. Age of Absolutism's quite nice for us. Actually, all of these are going to be hard for us. Multiple universities, large army, absolutism seem the most likely. Multiculture is hard to do, especially since I said no to that in these, which one allowed for more cultures. Decentralized. No, I'd far rather have centralized, thanks. It's the age of crushing skulls. That it is. And I could actually get to work on that immediately. That is nice, but that could always be higher. Let's strengthen government while we can and start boosting up absolutism. And let's also... One of these is cheaper, right? If I get that with my mission, I could lower harsh treatment at a massive discount. Or like 83%, was it? I wonder if there are places that I could reduce autonomy. I can't do it whilst at war, but are there many places that I could reduce autonomy in? Yeah, probably these ones. When I peace out, I'll see about reducing autonomy. Especially on these lovely high development provinces. Uh-oh, that's what I feared. 35%, make it happen. Ooh, you failed. Dang. I mean, I could still get that, but probably better than making the war drag on. I'll take the Dosh, of course, but that's a shame. Missed out on 2 provinces. Yeah, I just want the war over and done with. I need Uzbek down very shortly, and I'm not willing to go through this rigmarole even more. So let's take that. Commonwealth are still willing to defend me, which is good news for me. I should have made this an area first. I don't think it had much effect. I will core you up, but first let's get some absolutism. Oh, that's right, it won't work there because I need to core up, but you I can do. I can get 1.25 absolutism, don't mind if I do. I don't care so much about revolts around here. Actually, let's look to everywhere that we can reduce autonomy. I want that. Where in the world is... Oh, it's around here. I haven't areaed this up yet, though. No, really, where is that? Oh, that's Gizzy, so that's you there. Well, let's just crunch that down. Sadly, not a lot of other places that I can reduce autonomy in. I know there's the old trick with the... Yeah, I know this trick. Can't even say it. Specificists or something. They have this stupid name. Particularists, yes. They give autonomy all over the place and then you just crush it down. Would actually be a bit hard for me to pull off because I don't have much of my culture group. Are you going for court and country? I don't know. Probably. It's nice to get that extra bonus to it all, isn't it? Okay, well, let's core you up fully and let's clamp that down to get even more absolutism. It'll also make it a lot easier to convert these places. Revolted as expected, but you guys are well on your way with powerful Mac. Lots of autonomy in places, but that's because they are not full-on states. But this has been done, and that I can get Al-Fuld. The game is telling me, in no uncertain terms, to state this up. I need to core it up to begin with. Which I should be doing now, because it's costing me overextension, but there you go. Alright, Wendon done. I'd like to do Riga as well, it's not that expensive. Let's do it before they decide to rise up. going to do this now, because then I can actually gain absolutism by crushing down on that.